Welcome to another episode of my Motortown playthrough. Back to the NoTP challenge, and we are here in Northern OG about to pick up another passenger. One thing that I want to talk about here, and we might as well do it at the start of the episode. I think once it comes to the more long distance jobs or the more slightly complicated ones to set up, this is really gonna be a different beast compared to my regular stuff where I can just teleport all over the place. I think I mentioned the coal mine job a while ago in the last one. So basically getting to and from Guangzhou coal, bringing stuff over to Dasa. Here's the interesting part in this. On my other playthrough, I would just put camp here over here where we also have a parking lot, so I can teleport right here, get my vehicle spawned in, go over here, get the guy, well, I mean, get the coal, bring it back down, bring it over here, spawn in another vehicle to swap out for a slightly stronger cabin and all of that, and then do the trip down here. So that's all good and well, but if I cannot do that because, well, my no teleport rule, I would need to bring my truck to some location over here. Maybe I keep it at Baiyang directly. Honestly, it would make so much sense if we had some properties over here to purchase. Just to be able to get that kind of stuff sorted out. But yeah, without having that as an option, Gappa would be close by. I might actually need to then take the thing through the shortcut unless I want to go the long way around. I could also buy the house over here and then just go across the highway. At least that's a very fast route. But we'll have to see about all of that. That's definitely future talk here. I would need so much more in order to make that work.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna start by just going about our taxi business over here. But yeah, these are the things that I find a bit more enticing about that whole idea there. Also, once we um, get to Dasa, I don't know if I ever really want to go there because from that point on, without being able to just spawn in any trailer and all of that and change vehicles, teleport back to Gilo or something, what do we do from there? Do we just take the empty dump trailer and bring it back? That seems like a bit of a waste. I mean, I could pick up some sand on the way back. That might be an idea. But yeah, at that point, if you want to make both ways somewhat usable or somewhat useful, there's definitely a bit more planning involved. And that's where the entire idea for this comes from. That's where the meat of the challenge lies. It's not just, oh, I have to get back to the point where I started. It's really the more in-depth thinking about some stuff around the map. I've also been considering to maybe just set up a few bus routes once I get the money to buy the buses. Just so that I can get into the bus myself and go from one place to another. I might not be putting that into a video because it would be kinda boring, but hey, it's an option. And it's there if I need it. I just... No, this is not even me thinking wrongly about the whole thing with my controller. The thing is, I upshift with the left stick if I press that as a button. And if I hold the left bumper and press it, I instead go for the horn. That's just my regular setup. The thing is, I've been playing Night Runners a while ago, and on that, in order to make things convenient, I went with my whole upshift, downshift on the left and right stick, respectively, just like how I have it over here. But the left bumper is actually my clutch on there. I don't have a clutch in this game right here, so I'm just really shifting without it. I don't want to see what the gears are looking like. I likely have a bit of rubble in the oil pan, potentially. It's fine. I don't think we need to use the clutch here necessarily. Oh god. I cannot believe I didn't lose a comfort for that. But yeah, I'm now used to actually using the clutch when shifting up and down, or at least when shifting up. Honestly, I completely forget about downshifting and clutching all the time in Night Runners. But yeah, that's a whole nother deal. I was actually considering to maybe make a playthrough of Night Runners as well. Would be a nice little let's play thing. I mean, first up, I feel like I should be picking up Devil May Cry again. With me being sick and all of that, I just kinda let the series die for a bit, and I should really rather be making episodes on that instead of this, but with me having to read the guide, remember all that kind of stuff, and it being a rather hectic game, right now this is more up my alley. Damn damn clutching. So if I'm somewhere in high ref range and I'm just honking, it was meant to be an upshift. But hey, we made it back to the main island, almost back to our home starting place, so yeah, we might actually do the whole Kira rollback recovery thing once I'm done with this passenger here. Honestly, I kind of like this being in the Elisa. This car right now would definitely not make much sense for anything like urgency passenger. But we'll have to see where we go from here and how that's all gonna work out in the long run with this car. I mean, even if I was just to install the other tires, that would help us quite a bit. Then again, if I want to keep this focus on comfort, it might not be a bad idea keeping the low grip tires. Because really, for keeping your comfort level, having too much grip, being able to be too agile, it's just gonna kill your comfort all the time.
Thank you very much.
So while there is some sweet spot where slow is smooth and smooth is fast, and you can get a good mix between comfort and urgency, still being quick on your wheels while also not just constantly have your passengers complain. You can most likely be a bit more on comfort if you neglect the whole performance aspect of your car. Please don't ram my car. Oh look, I'm standing here waiting for the guy to give me a ticket. What the hell is that guy doing again? Anyways, we brought our taxi back home. Slightly scratched up, but hey, it's mine, it's back, it's okay. I think what I want to do right now before doing anything else, I want to grab all my stuff and just put the house a bit further back on the property. There should be quite a bit of space behind the house here, and it's completely unusable. So being able to turn the front into more of a parking lot and having the back a bit further, or just having the house all the way to the back as far as it can be, I think that's gonna be much more useful. I was about to go towards them, and when he drove off again. The police in this game is such a nuisance. Now, what you gonna do now? Refusing to stop. Collision? You drove into me, you Jesus Christ. And I thought the whole injustice thing was more like real life, but no, it's also present in Motortown. Please tell me that's the house here. Yep. I mean, just... Man, just look how much more space I have here. Just like that. I'll also have to consider maybe not parking all of my cars here, because that's gonna be tough to just find again if I despawn them. So, I don't know, there's likely a happy medium that I need to find here. That's not what I wanted to do, but you cannot open the... you cannot open the door with something in your hand. Okay, let's put everything back down where it was. Or just about. And you know what, we might as well skip the night here while I'm actually here. I just have to be really careful that I don't scrap my bed, because that would then make everything completely impossible what I just talked about. You know what, I'll just put it in like this. So let's quickly sleep. Where is my guy's other arm? I hope it's still attached once I wake up again. I might just be sleeping on top of it, who knows? And yeah, let's go to 8. Alright, here we are back in the morning. And yeah, that confirms that we definitely don't have the original taxi thing going on here. But yeah, now I can at least park my cars in a bit more of a slightly more natural way, I would say. Not just barely squeezing in at the front of the house, but having a bit more space for everything. Okay, the SPT1 is parked over here, so let's get that. And I can quickly walk over here, and hopefully there will be a tow truck next to the building. I mean, there should be. Yep. So let's go and take that. I hope this works out. I don't know if I have any better suited vehicle that I could use, maybe rent it out somewhere. This is definitely one of the most heavy duty things that I can use right now, if not the single best one. And yeah, we have connected. Not really with the knuckle over there, or what you call it. But at least it's, I mean, in the end it's working out as the same. So we should be good here. This is also kind of funny because I'm recording this way in advance, and I don't really know what you guys said about the past few episodes, so we'll have to see about it. Maybe you guys were suggesting something like that, maybe even something way better than what I'm doing right now, but yeah. This right now is my idea. I would have to wait and see what you come up with, and if anybody has good suggestions, I might also use that in another episode in the future. But for this right now, this is my idea and I hope it goes well. I don't see why it shouldn't. Then again, I didn't see too many issues with how I did it the last time until I ran into the problems. So yeah, we'll have to see about it. It's gonna be fine. And for those who missed it, to give a quick review on the whole thing, basically I left a truck which we are going to pick up. We need to bring it over to the other island. And yeah, the last time I tried towing the trailer here with a regular car, which was not strong enough to do it. And then I tried getting the whole truck that I'm about to pick up just towed with this truck right here. It didn't work either because for some reason if you go over a certain very low speed, the whole thing is going to bog down, hit the brakes, and yeah, you're not gonna have much fun on the highway bridge there if you're going below 40 kilometers per hour. So this should be the best of both worlds. Having a truck strong enough to actually pull the trailer with that truck on, and also the vehicle's wheels not hitting the ground anymore, so we should be fine at being able to go at speed. Also, I don't expect much from the delivery. I just want to clean up my mess right now. Everything has really gone a bit weird with that whole thing, and I don't want to abandon it there, but yeah, I need to come up with something in order to get it moving. But yeah, there it is. The bane of my past few episodes. But no more, I say. No more. We are going to do this and it's going to work out. Also, this car is, or this truck is actually another vehicle delivery car, as you can see with the whole thing on the back. And funnily enough, since this right now is cargo, I can actually drive it. Otherwise, I would need a bit higher level in order to get it to work. Because right now I'm not actually allowed to use it as a transportation vehicle. But yeah, as cargo, there aren't any restrictions here for level, which is nice. Oh god. And we have another problem with loading, because of course we do. Didn't I put on the handbrake, or is it just pushing through there? It's pushing through there, yeah, sure. I mean, I could also do this. Hopefully making the entire thing a bit more even, but I don't get why that stupid thing doesn't want to just go on there. Or did I hit the... I might have hit the fenders again, that might be the problem. Anyways, we are on here. Finally. So let's strap it down and then readjust the trailer angle, I guess. This is not how it's supposed to work, but hey, since I can lower and lift the back of the trailer, I have the connection point here. I thought, hey, why not? But yeah, let's tilt it down to something that looks a bit more natural. I think we might be good here. And let's go. Hope that this doesn't give me any grief anymore. Any grief, I mean. And we are scratching once more. That's not nice. I think I might need to put this down a bit further again. Something like this. I hope this is okay now. Oh, the cargo damage actually reset. That's interesting. It might not have saved after the last session. We were at around 20%. Going back to 2 is unexpected but not unwelcome. And yeah, the 2% may have been from my loading attempt earlier. So that's kinda cool. Anyways, when it comes to the next step for the whole thing that I'm doing here, I mean by NoTP playthrough overall, I have no idea what to get next. Once again, I don't just want to buy all the different trucks and everything, at least not right away. I might get a semi-truck or something, but yeah, that's what I usually do at some point. I'm just not really too sure what I should be doing. The thing is, if I buy too many transporters and all of that, it's gonna trivialize a lot of the things that I'm trying to do here. Because part of what's making the whole thing cool right now is that for at least a lot of the jobs, I need to drive to the location, get out of my regular car, get into the job-specific vehicle, like a transporter or so, and then go from there. If I'm always bringing my whole equipment from home, it's kinda... it feels like it would be defeating the whole idea of everything. But yeah, I think like getting a semi-tractor would be a good step up from here. Once I get the money and the level. Since that opens up a whole lot of stuff, and yeah, would still at least need to get the trailer. But yeah, I don't want to just keep on using the the provided trucks because they have a huge ownership cut. And they are also kinda not amazing with their standard setup. I want strong engines. I want hard suspensions. I don't want it to always completely bog down every time I do something, which right now is happening more often than not. But yeah, those are just some of my things about that. Also customization. All the lights, all the decals, that kind of deal. And yeah, I'm completely ignoring the trailer fishtailing as long as it's not driving me off the road. I'm okay with it right now. Another thing that I saw on the Trello recently is that they are working on AI truck drivers. Seems to be for semi-trucking as well, but I'm really curious how that's going to work out. For me, the one thing that I really like about the bus driving and AI bus company is that you actually still need to put in not only a lot of money, but also just a lot of planning. You really need to get an idea on which routes you want to use, which ones to maybe even make custom, and then just put all of that in place, see how it works, and there are good reasons to try and do more optimization later on. I mean, over my main playthrough I had like multiple episodes, like weeks and months apart, where I just went back and tried new things and all of that. And I think the bus driving might be pretty unique in that regard, especially since it's also a town bonus factor and all of that. But yeah, the thing is, it's a lot of work and there's a lot of things that you can do. It's not just buy a bus, set it up for the company and never see it again. You're gonna have to keep on doing things in order to improve if you want to do that. I mean, if you really just want to go the lazy route, there are a few basic bus routes that you can service and then keep it at that. But I like that it gives you the option to still go back, still see if you can make any improvements and go from there. I don't know how it's gonna go with any other job. Truck driving, if you maybe need to get some specific routes figured out beforehand, like there are a few set things for different industry chains and all of that. But I don't want it to be like, yeah, give the AI a box truck or something, let it go to the different warehouses and just grab whatever pallets and other goods are available. I'm also not really in favor of getting like an AI taxi company or something for that reason, because that would be another thing that you really can't do much with, unless it would require you to just set it up for every single taxi. Every time they deliver a passenger, you need to assign the next one. I don't know. I mean, taxi driving, taxi companies would be also kind of interesting in their own right, especially if you need to have like a headquarters and you get everything set up in interesting and company-specific liveries. Everything kind of looks the same, or looks similar enough and all of that. I think there could be something there, but yeah, I want this component about really setting up routes and having something to think about beyond just which vehicle am I going to use, and that's gonna be it. I don't know, there needs to be a component to this that actually requires a bit more thought. And I'm not entirely sure how they could implement it in order to make sense. For truck driving, if it is something to do with specific routes, or maybe, let's say I would set up a few trucks to just do container deliveries, which I could really see myself doing, because I don't like to be doing much in terms of container deliveries myself. I don't really enjoy it that much. So yeah, if I just want to stock up a few warehouses, I could maybe, if it works like that, tell the guy to go to a place like the like Lijo Harbor, get the containers that go to the next place, and then just go back and forth. That would be nice, and that could really improve my other playthrough, because I'm always struggling with having enough items at the different warehouses, just getting enough opportunity to bring stuff to a certain location. But I also don't want to bring the containers back and forth, because that's just kind of a boring job in my opinion. Some may find it relaxing, some may find the stuff that I'm doing boring, but that's the beauty of a game like this. You have so many activities. But yeah, that's a particularly useful one for other different things across the island. But it's just one that I'm not interested in doing myself, so getting the AI to help there, I would definitely be inclined to take it. But yeah, that's also kind of a thing there, because unlike with taxi, just having some container deliveries, having some of these or those things happening, a lot of different stuff, can actually be beneficial for other activities, or help things in a general sense. But taxi really doesn't do that. That's really just for money, and I don't know. I think there are a few good points for taxi companies eventually becoming a thing, because it would be kind of cool having your own armada just rolling around. But yeah, there are also a few points that I think speak against it, unless they can make it engaging. And yeah, I don't think babysitting them would be much of an option because that would be way too annoying. Even just having to go into the menu every half hour or something, it's already not that fun. But hey, we made 15k for this, which is nice. And I'm finally having this off my back. Anything else we can do over here while at it? We have mages over there. I mean, I'm gonna put it on the trailer because, well, what else am I gonna do? I need to bring the trailer back. I could abandon the trailer here and get it later, but... I mean... that might not be a bad idea. Just add a trailer hitch to the taxi and then just leave the thing here. And at some point when I come back here with the taxi, I'm gonna pick it back up again. If I need the trailer beforehand, then I'm just gonna have to come back here earlier. But yeah, since the recovery vehicles are not functional, it's not a good idea to try and put it on the trailer. That might not work that well for me. Then again, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So the next car should be somewhere up ahead. I should be able to pull the car up onto the trailer using the crane winch or boom winch, whatever. And if it goes to Gang Young, there is an incline nearby, so I mean, I can also tilt the entire trailer. So even without the car being able to drive off the whole thing itself, yes, there is a way to make that work. So why not try it? But I think that might be something to do next time around, because we are once again at a 30-minute mark, or even slightly over it. Which is once again the kind of time limit that I set for myself for this kind of episode, at least overall. Sometimes I go a bit beyond, sometimes I go quite far beyond. It doesn't need to be all the time, so yeah. We are going to make our way back and see how delivering a mage is going to work, which is, by the way, the in-game version of the Supra. And we are going to see that next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, have a good one. Bye bye.